This is the Gartner hype cycle, right? Pretty famous chart. It will tell you, for instance, the growth of the internet, right? At the beginning we have 96. Internet technology is like, oh my God, internet, and everybody gets excited. And then, boo, internet's not growing as fast as you want. Everybody gets not excited anymore. But people figure out maybe there's something to this technology, and it comes back. Now, I want to bring up a second chart which shows you Bitcoin's price. And Balaji, you were saying that there's some similarities here.
Yeah, I think Bitcoin is in one of probably several Gartner hype cycles that are going to continue to happen. There was, even an earlier boom and bust, and then, people wrote it off as dead. And Wired wrote an article on like the fall of Bitcoin, and then it came back in 2013, and now kind of came down and has hit like kind of a stable level. And there's just so much energy and things that are being built in the space that I think it is likely, maybe if not the price for a while, but certainly the adoption is definitely going to increase.
Okay, so if I'm maybe overlaying this onto the growth of the internet, so we may be in that cycle, that sort of 2002, 2003 time frame when maybe people were less enthusiastic, but things like Facebook were on the minds of entrepreneurs like Mark Zuckerberg. So the question for you is, what's being built on Bitcoin that's going to be the next Facebook right now?
Well, so there's exciting things that are going to be built on it. I'm not sure if they'll look exactly like Facebook, but with the high potential. I do think that there's at least two major wings of Bitcoin, or fronts, if you will. I think the one that has gotten the most attention up to this point is sort of Bitcoin as a financial instrument, right? So
money. Bitcoin is money.
Yeah, exactly. So the stock symbol, the price, BTC, and so that's like Bitcoin exchanges. That's buying large quantities of Bitcoin infrequently and holding it with the anticipation the price will increase, speculation, all that type of stuff. And that's getting banks involved. That's getting Nasdaq and all these guys into the mix, right? So let's call that one wing of Bitcoin. Bitcoin as a financial instrument. And I think there's another wing of Bitcoin that's going to be opening up, this year and then in the next 1 or 2 years, and that's Bitcoin as a protocol. And so now you're talking about Bitcoin not as kind of an instrument of speculation where you buy it in large quantities and use it very infrequently, but something where you're basically mining it in very small quantities out of a wall socket, turning power into digital currency, and then sending that for micropayments, right? And so now it's something which can solve a lot of big problems, right? So for example, just on stage recently, you had Sridhar talking about ads and ad block and the necessity.
Sridhar from Google.
From Google, that's right. Talking about ads and how the industry needs to figure out a way around ad block and a response to that. So we think micropayments is probably going to be a large part of the answer to that in the medium to long term.